Have you ever met someone who just naturally attracts people? Not because they're trying too hard, but because there's something about their energy. Today, we're going to talk about 3 feminine habits that men find wildly attractive. And here's the key. These habits have very little to do with appearance. They're about energy, psychology, and emotional dynamics between masculine and feminine energy. Once you understand these 3 habits, you'll start noticing how powerful they really are. Let's dive in. Before we get into the 3 habits, let's talk about something important. Seduction doesn't always mean sexual. Seduction simply means something alluring or magnetic. Think about a great TV series. You watch one episode, and suddenly you want to watch the next one. That's seductive. It creates curiosity. It pulls you in. Feminine energy can work the same way in relationships. It creates a kind of magnetic pull. The first habit is something I call standing your feminine ground. Masculine and feminine energy exist on a spectrum. Both men and women can express both energies. But in attraction, these energies tend to pull toward each other like magnets. Here's an example. On my very first date with my wife, I picked her up and asked, "Where do you want to go for dinner?" Now, in that moment, I had actually slipped into a more passive energy, and instead of taking control of the situation, I asked her to lead. But something interesting happened. She smiled and said, "Well, you asked me on the date. I'd love for you to choose." And in that moment, she didn't rescue the situation. She didn't jump in and take control. She stayed relaxed and let me step into the leadership role. That small moment created something powerful, because masculine energy often loves the risk and reward of leading. When I picked the restaurant and she loved it, I felt proud, accomplished. That feeling increased my attraction to her. The second feminine habit is creating invitations. Masculine energy often responds strongly to a mission or challenge. Instead of directing everything, feminine energy creates a space for him to step into. For example, instead of saying, "Let's go out Saturday night," you might say, "I'd love to go somewhere romantic this weekend. Would you take me out?" That simple shift does something interesting. It creates an invitation, and many men naturally enjoy stepping into that role. They enjoy planning, they enjoy surprising you, and they enjoy feeling like they created a great experience for you. The third habit is incredibly powerful. It's called hero-sizing. Most men deeply want to feel respected and appreciated by their partner. When a man makes an effort and you acknowledge it, it reinforces the behavior. For example, instead of focusing on what he missed, focus on what he did well. Instead of saying, "You forgot this," you might say, "I really appreciate how you handled that." That simple recognition makes him feel valued. And when someone feels valued, they naturally want to show up even more. That creates a positive cycle of attraction and connection. What makes these habits powerful is that they create positive emotional feedback loops. Instead of tension, they create appreciation. Instead of competition, they create polarity. And polarity is what keeps attraction alive in many relationships. So those are 3 feminine habits men often find incredibly attractive. 1. Standing your feminine ground. 2. Creating invitations instead of directives. 3. Hero-sizing instead of criticizing. Now, I'm curious about you. What is something that instantly makes you feel more attracted to someone in a relationship? Drop it in the comments below. I read a lot of them, and the insights people share are amazing. And if you enjoy learning about relationship psychology, make sure you subscribe, because every week we share insights that help you create deeper connection and healthier relationships. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.